Christmas to you all, and I wish you the bestest luck of everything and a whole new year for you.
Hi ladies, so I'm here today to give you a video about Get Ready with NYE', which is me for the New Year's Eve 2017. So the first thing that I done was that I applied the Sheer Base Magic Primer. This one smells so good, it smells like bubblegum, it's amazing. Just applied it all over my face, it's really smooth just to even out anything and just give a good base underneath my foundation and make it last longer for the night as well.
Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. No matter how hard I'm trying, 'cause we've done this before, so you come on in. I want you all to myself. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. You're not there for recognition. Pour yourself something cold, baby, kiss me.
And then I went ahead and I put the Maybelline Baby Pore all over my face. And for this part, excuse me, but I had burnt myself twice waxing earlier that day, so I just put some concealer just so that I would cover it, so it doesn't distract you with what I'm doing, but I will then go on later and do the concealer properly, and I will show you what concealer I'm using, etc. And then I went ahead and put on my Too Faced Shadow Insurance as a primer. This primer is really good if you want your eyeshadow to last you all night long without creasing or any issues. I then put this eyeshadow on, which is shade 1 by Sephora. I really love this shade as a base for my gold lids, just because it does like a lot of the work for me, and then I could just sort of pack on another colour on top instead of having to keep building the gold on top of each other to get like a result like this.
Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the man was saying us.
When I finished putting on the Sephora eyeshadow on, I just went ahead and put the Anastasia Beverly Hills Metal shade right on top of that. Just tapped it on, packed it on with a flat brush, just on my eyes, mainly more into the inner side of my eye.
I was dropping off the man them in the polo. Now with the man them at the polo. I can make a honey give away your last Rolo. And I stay show, yo, you know how it goes. The girls like
girls is my sons, I'm giving them milk teas. They be sweating me headbands and gym tees. Like bad knees on dirt, no whiskies. It is going down like Lewinsky's. Ribbon freeze, yup, my wrist on pink skis. Ring finger be itching on my pinkies. Make them mad, huh man, I got them hating head. Ask that money green like Jamaican flag.
This is totally optional, but I went ahead and I went with a darker bronzy shade, which will be stated under there for your name. And I just went ahead and put it in the corners of my eyes. So that it would just show like sort of a degrade or an ombre from light to dark of glitter. Part where you just get to clean the mess you made go. Don't worry, we all do. It's all about try and error of makeup, honestly. So just when you're done, tap off that makeup and wipe off anything that's wrong, and then you can always go back and add more, like you see me doing now. I'm just adding a bit more of the other shade. And now I'm going in with my matte saddle shade as a transition color into my inner crease. And I'm just working that through like in a circular motion. Make sure you hold your brush like further away and like lightly, do not like bring it close to your face and like do it harshly. Just from far in circular motions across your eye, and it will do the trick.
yeah.
Photo Matte Eyes Canyon shade, and I just literally just dug it into the corner of my crease, and I just pulled it across to the other end of my eye, and there you go, you've just got a line. Make sure that the line is not, don't pack on too much eyeshadow at first. You can always make it have like stronger rather than having to clean it and go back. Use the shade that I used before, and I mixed it with Jolt, and I'm using the other end of the brush just to buffer it out and blend it all in. All I'm doing is that I'm going in circular motions quickly against my eye, just further away, just to make sure that it's all blended, and you just keep on doing that until you get the desired effect, and just add as much as you want, one at a time. Don't just put it all at one go. And once again, once you're done, just make sure you go over everything. If you see any changes or errors, just fix it. So now I've just gone over my crease, cutting my crease again because I've blended it a bit too much.
You can't take back what you said. I know I've heard it all before, at least a million times.
And this is where you go in with your second, all the same transition shade. So I'm using Max Satin Up at Dawn. I'm just working that. This is like an orangey shade, so I got something that's a bit lighter than Saddle, which was a brownie shade, and that I just worked into my crease to just brighten up and like lighten, maybe just show the difference of the colours working up to the eyebrow. Don't know about you guys, but I literally love the smoky under eye look. Like, I always go for this recently, so what I did was I just dragged along my transition colour down on the same brush, whatever was left, I just dragged it down to under my eyes just to give that smoky look.
We just make M's while y'all follow, we just make trends. I'm right back to work when that break ends.
Over here I just sort of went and cancelled what I'd done with the darker shade on the side. I just went over with the gold shade again all over my eyes, and then this is me just blending and cleaning. Make sure you clean, just makes everything more defined. So guys, I must say this is literally my favorite part. I'm literally obsessed when it comes to anything that shines, like glitter, diamonds, anything. Like, I'm literally so obsessed with glitter. So I'm going in here with this glitter gel, this glitter liquid as just the base, and then I go over with these gold loose glitters, which I bought online in a pack of 25 for like a really stupid amount. It was like £5 or something. I'm gonna try and find it and maybe link it in the bottom for you. I'm using a pencil brush which I bought off eBay when I first started doing makeup about like maybe 10 years ago.
What you do? I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man.
I'm like, damn, ma, look at that boom though. So I must say this is my favorite concealer. So these are, which is Maybelline, the Eye Eraser, and Fit Me. These two are so good. They're only drugstore and they're inexpensive, so it works out for all of us, and they're very good, so yay. So what I'm gonna say is that I use two shades. I use light and nude. As you can see, the light color I use first, which you saw first, is in the lightest parts of my face, and then I go in with the nude, which is just to match my skin color for any redness, and so I'm able to just go over my foundation on top. So I went and bought this, like, I think last year at some point. I don't know how it happened, but I just saw something. I was like, oh, that's cool. I tried it. I do like it for contouring. Just, it's not too extreme. It's just, and it's not too orange either. It's got a bit of a cool color to it, which I like. So I just put it on, and then I go over my foundation. If you ladies are using a real beauty blender, you are missing out on life, girl. So over here I'm using Photo Ready Blush Effect by Revlon Golden Beige, and I've mixed it with a little bit of MAC Pro Longwear NC44 just because I'm not that dark yet. I will be soon when I go on holiday.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time you move.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, man, I was like, I proper love this product, like, oh my god, man. But yeah, I just like to use it also under my eyebrows, just as a highlight. Can you see the difference? Like, you can see the difference.
My number is no, I'm thinking about you, but I need to let it go. Need to let it go. You got that dream look in your eyes. Now I got a red lip classic thing that you love. Yeah, baby, go traction down. We come back every time. We never go out of style. We never go out of style.
It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking.
And then I just blend it out. I just found it a little bit too bright, or I was scared that it would flash back, so what I had done was I just put a tiny bit of my foundation, the lighter shade, and I just put it on top using my beauty blender. The part where I take my hand, because normally I end up walking around with like a patch in my hand. So when I luxury powder, this is amazing. So actually I've only just started baking maybe about less than a year ago. The first product that I tried for baking was this banana. This product is really good, like in the sense of defining your face and your look. Like if you're going on a night out, your makeup will stay, and your makeup and your contour will be on fleek, girl, trust me. Just don't overdo it, and don't leave it on for too long so you don't look like a ghost. So this is the part where, like, hey man, what's she doing? Like, okay, let me tell you. So like I said, I did burn myself that morning, so I thought to set it down with something, just because I felt like it would rub off, or my makeup would come off, and then I would just have red patches on my face. So I said to myself, girl, you better be ready, girl.
Fake friends, we don't take L's, we just make M's. While y'all follow, we just make trends. I'm right back to work when that break ends.
Using a round powder brush, and I'm just putting on my Mineralized Medium Deep MAC by MAC, and I just use that as the first part of my contour, really truly the second part of my contouring face. So I put that on as, like, just to show as a base of the contouring, and then I go on top of it with a bronzer, which I'd forgotten but I went back to later. Right now I'm just baking my face, so
Let me do me hair while I'm waiting, like, I don't need to just sit around, you know?
Pick up the pen, put it on the paper, write on my skin, bring me to life.
Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine.
I wanted something with sort of a quiff, so I just backcombed my hair and I was just putting it back and pinning it to the sides to just have like a volumed look, but I didn't want to have fringe down.
You pick them up, don't leave me hanging, hanging, come give me some. If you know about me and choose to stay, then take this pleasure and take it with the pain. She told me don't worry, no more. Promise you won't let go. We say nothing more than we need. If we can never go back, don't you like to know?
Light me up inside like the 4th of July. Whenever you're around, I always seem to smile, and people ask like a fairy tale to feel you back on my neck. You remember that I love you, baby, take me back. Turn the lights down low, feel it now. Singing in the shower, 'cause when you're touching me.
So once I'm done with that, I like to use this brush, which is like a flat round brush, to take off all the excess of the baking, and I just wipe that all off, get rid of all off, and then I go ahead and line my eyebrows. Favorite part. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say that's my favorite. I would definitely say highlighting is my favorite, but yeah, I bought this when I went to Paris for my birthday in October, and I love this. Like, it's so good, and the brush is really good as well. I bought it there.
Somebody's me. I gotta be instead. There ain't no other way. It's really hard. Can't stop on its day. I can see that you really dance, dance, dance. Creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. He don't know your body. He don't do you right. He won't love you like I would. Love you like you would.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking she must be crazy, but I'm not. I've got black hair. I'm allowed to do it. I can do it. I just do it on the corners just to give that extra dimension or like ombre effect sort of thing. I'm so excited to tell you about this, ladies. This is so good. People literally stop me every day at work, on the streets, about what highlighter do I use. And I used to use, I mean, I have MAC Oh Darling. I have like a lot, like I have drawers full of them, but this is so good. It's drugstore, and I think it was under £10, so it works out for all of us. You literally have to just dab this on. That's what I do, but just be really careful and make sure that you do blend it, because if you have straight lines, it does not look right. Just, you better have not put it on in the first place. And this is where it gets even better. So I just go in with a small fan brush and I use this glow highlighter on top, and it just gives me a much more luminous glow. So this is my one and only, no, actually not my one and only, I lied though. So Yash and Honey Love are my favorite nudes for olive skin colored people like me, and these are my false lashes that I'll be putting on, which is number 002, and you'll see how I put them on just now. But before I do that, I just went ahead and went in again with my transition color to make sure everything's blended out, and just, yeah. So there you go. Again with my MAC Satin, I put Dawn. I use either lash glue in the black because I like it, because if you just glue them on and you miss out on these spaces, you don't really need to fill in much with the black eyeliner because it's already black. And here I'm using these tweezers. I mean, you really don't have to use these specific ones. These are actually lash tweezers. You can use any tweezers. To be fair, I could do them with just my hands, as you can see as well. I make sure all my lashes are in place, and then I like to sometimes go over, if I'm wearing a nude lipstick, to go over with my fan brush on top of it, just to give it a tiny bit of a glow.
I got the sheets on the floor, nothing on me. Paradise, and I can't take it no more. So 100 degrees, yeah. We just start starting.
I just make it look so simple when I line my eyes. I do really find it simple, guys. I have been doing it for years. If you guys would like to know how I line my eyes, I would make a video for you. Just let me know in your comments below.
Is it too late now to say sorry? Just for sure. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Just give me you, just give me you. Just give me you. You didn't have to post it all. And if what they say is true, ever since you said a little bit.
So what happened was that I forgot about my favourite part. No, again, I said favourite, but it is, I just love makeup, guys. But yeah, I forgot about my favourite part, which is my deep bronzer. So I went in and done that at the end, as you can see, with an angle brush. Angle brushes are really good for contouring with a bronzer, so I suggest you go get yourself one. And this sensational lash mascara is literally the best that I've been through in almost 10 years, so I would definitely recommend it to you ladies. And I then went ahead and put my casual eyeliner in like a nudie shade, which I like this because it opens up your eyes and makes them look bigger. However, I do have big eyes anyway. And these are some outer earrings which I got from work. Yes, I do like the powder. And then I bought these boots from Public Desire and I wore them that night, and that's my look.
Just for sure. Not like that when you move your clothes. Sorry to get up there. You know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
Can you hear me? In the club with the lights off,